This is Kyle Ridlon from Kyle Ridlon Productions.
It's 8:50.
So today's shoot started in Fulton. We had to go to 2 different places. We had to do interviews and we had to gather B-roll, which is, I always say B-roll, but I don't know if people out there know what B-roll is. So B-roll is footage that we're getting that's going to be like the filler. What we like to do is we interview someone, so we have them talking, we establish who it is on screen, but then we put a series of footage that tells the story. So this video that we did today is supposed to be a surprise. I guess they don't really want people to know who's in it. Today was pretty crazy because we got to Fulton, we started filming, and once we got there, it started snowing like crazy. I mean, crazy snow. And it's snowing.
Snowing?
I think, is that what this
snowing?
is? And so we had to unload everything. So we get to the first location and it's pretty small. So it was kind of challenging trying to figure out where to put them, where to light them. There's 2 owners, 2 people that we were going to interview, and we didn't know, it was kind of a small spot, so we were able to talk him out of having both of them on there, and we just did an interview of one. So once we were finished with that, we had to go to another location in Fulton. We had 30 minutes to get from where we were to the new location and set up, because we only had 30 minutes with the next person to interview. So it was tight. I mean, we were rushing. I didn't even know if I left any equipment. We were rushing so hard. And of course, it's still snowing like crazy. I don't know where I was going. I'm trying to follow Mark in front of me. All right, so we are at the second location here. So we get to the new location where we're going to be doing the next interview, and I pull into the driveway, and you can barely see because it's snowing so hard. And I see the tracks in front of me, and I start to follow it, and I'm like, man, that doesn't look right. It looks deep. So then it kind of like the snow kind of stopped a little bit, and it was literally tracks going straight through the yard, right up to the building, like right through the freaking middle of the yard of this dentist's office that we're at. Well, it was snowing so hard on our way to this next place that you couldn't really see where you were driving, and I gotta show this because it's so funny. This is where Sarah decided to drive. We get in there and it's pretty tight, so we had to do minimum setup. So we literally just had a key light up. This is gonna be the where we're going to shoot. So super tight, and we use natural light because there's a window there as a headlight and a fill. So we just had to throw up a key light, which we used the Kino flow, and we didn't have to use any gels or anything like that because we were using natural light. So we wanted to keep it at a 5600 temp for the key light.
For some reason, and I knew something that didn't go.
Yeah, did the same thing.
Doing good.
Everything going good?
So far, so
Doing great.
I think we're going smooth. We get this weather to stop snowing. We'll be outside. Yeah, it's not.
So we gather all the B-roll, we gathered all that, and headed back to Oswego. So in sub shop, we were talking about Sarah, and Sarah was talking about her driving off the road and almost getting her car stuck, and she won't let me use it. Apparently, I did not get rights from her to use her face in this video. So
I was thinking, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble with my husband if I get this thing stuck at the dentist. How are your wheels? Not good. Go through the Texas.
You know, the moral of the story is that we all go through some trials, some tribulations, but we get over it and we overcome.
And the sheriff's found out that you ruined the yard.
Yeah, we're gonna get complaints.
thanks, Sarah. So after our lunch, we went to the third location, which is in Oswego. Beautiful place, kind of small, but it had a lot of character. Like, this was a good place to film because there's just a lot of things on the wall, a lot of pictures, a lot of textures. We set up our interviews and we were able to find like a brick wall that was painted red, but just had the textures, and there's wine bottles and wine glasses, everything. So there was a lot of different textures. It was a beautiful shot. Really happy in the way that turned out. We're like getting set up for this shoot, and I ran into this guy.
Hiya!
If you don't know, this is Dano.
Hiya!
He's been in a lot of my videos.
Oh yeah, we go back ways.
And everybody knows him from the Oswego Federal Credit Union commercial.
Love him.
He's the guy that's floating on the big rubber ducky.
Love my rubber duck.
So he's living that dream. Are you dreaming that same dream?
Always, babe. Just Mai Tai and a rubber duck. That's all I need. See ya.
Interviews went good. Once we finished, we had to gather more B-roll. I got a little bit there. I'm gonna come back this weekend or next weekend because I want to get the shots when the restaurant is busy, where there's people in there. I want to see, you know, the cooks cooking where there's a lot of tickets up. I want flames. I want, you know, high energy. A lot of stuff happening. We're done. Is that end of the week? Start of the weekend. See you guys later. So it was a super busy week. We had a bunch of shoots. I have so much editing. I will do a video log maybe sometime when I edit, but it's going to be pretty boring because it's such a tedious, long process. It's not as glamorous as shooting on the road when we're having fun. We're sitting in front of when we're sitting in front of the computer, just tedious. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Thank you everybody for watching. I've been getting some positive feedback on this. And again, you know, like my page, subscribe to my YouTube if you can, and just keep checking in with me and seeing what's going on, letting me know if there's something you have any questions about my equipment, any questions about techniques, anything like that. Don't hesitate to ask. I will get back to you. And everybody have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.